This is the deepest hole ever drilled, and what lives at the bottom of it will shock you. It's called the Kola Super Deep Borehole, and it's located in northwest Russia. It's 12 kilometers deep, which is deeper than the Mariana Trench, the deepest part of the ocean. It was drilled in the late 80s and early 90s as part of the scientific study known as the Korean Peninsula Project. The project's main goal was to find out if there was life beneath the Earth's surface. To reach such a great depth, scientists had to drill through the Earth's crust, which is typically between 5 and 70 kilometers thick. They used a special drilling technique combined with a giant hammer that weighed 6,000 tons. The entire process took almost 2 decades to complete, and at first they didn't find any life at all. But then something incredible happened. At a depth of about 5 kilometers, they found microorganisms. These bacteria were living in an environment that had never before been explored by humans, and they were thriving in conditions that we would never expect to support life, such as high temperatures, high pressures, and the absence of oxygen. But as the team continued to drill deeper, the rocks began to show signs of deformation. At first, this was just a minor inconvenience. But as the rocks became more and more deformed, it made it harder and harder to drill. Eventually, they had to stop because the rocks were so deformed that they couldn't make any further progress. So, in the end, the deepest hole ever drilled is only 12 kilometers deep. That's nowhere near the center of the Earth, which is over 6,000 kilometers deep. But despite this, scientists have learned a lot from the hole. For example, they found that the Earth's core is liquid, not solid. And they also found that there is a lot of water in the Earth's core. This is important because it helps us to understand how the Earth works, and it also helps us to search for life elsewhere in the universe. But now it's time to hear from you. What do you think was the most amazing discovery made by the Kola Super Deep Borehole Project? Let us know in the comments below. And while you're down there, be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any of our future videos. Thanks for watching.